Hey y'all, how's it going? I took you up the mountain with me, even though I didn't take video the whole way, and I took you down the mountain with me. Well, not really a mountain, but a big hill. I'm sitting here watching the river. If my eyes look away, it's because I'm watching the river. It's beautiful. Even though it's raining, it's still beautiful to me. Clean off the window for a second. I wish it'd stop raining so I could give y'all a view. Anyway, back to the video. I wanted to tell you a story today about when I was 13 and I'd gone to stay with my cousin for the summer because they had just bought a new house, he and his wife, and they were remodeling it, and she was making all the drapes and everything herself, so she wanted some help with the kids. Now they had a little baby. I didn't really have to deal with him too much because he was still young enough. He still stayed around Mama. But he was, I'm thinking about 10 months old. And then they had another little girl that was about 3, somewhere between 2.5 and 3. And then they had another girl that was about 5, 5.5. And then they had a son who was about 8, 7.5 or 8. And, oh my word, those kids were so much fun. The older two were a hoot. And at any rate, when I was there, I decided that I needed to use some of that self-tanning spray. They had just come out with it, so it was pretty new. It was by Coppertone. So I thought I was going to be slick. After I bought the stuff, one night before I went to bed, I sprayed it all over myself and rubbed it in. The next morning I got up and I was like orange, almost orange. And I did that for a couple nights, thinking I was going to get looking better. Well, my cousin, on the weekends I would go home because she didn't need me on the weekends, so I would go back to my parents' house, and then my cousin would take me home Friday evening, and then he would come and get me Sunday evening. They went to church on Sunday, so he would get me on Sunday evening and take me back to his house. Well, that after I'd self-tanned, because she would go, now his wife, she would go wash all my linens while I was gone. And then, so the week after, the Monday after I decided to self-tan the week before, I got back to their house, and his wife, she wasn't very happy. She said, "Mary, what were you putting on yourself? Were you putting something on yourself? Because you made my sheets turn orange. You stained my sheets." Oh, she was so mad that I'd stained her sheets. I felt really bad. But, you know, since I don't think I was getting paid at all. If anything, it wasn't very much. Nothing to remember anyway. But I mean, they supplied everything I needed, so I didn't really have to worry. Back then, it wasn't like it is today. You know, we didn't expect to get paid for every little favor we did for somebody. And I enjoyed myself while I was there anyhow. But yeah, that was my one and only time with self-tanning spray. I didn't want anything to do with it after that. But that's it for today's installment of Stories from My Childhood. Y'all have a blessed day. See you next time. Bye. Check out that beautiful rainbow.